Tomas, I watched a 2025 motion picture because I hear that on this show you do a end of the year best of and worst of. Well, this 2025 movie is called Echo Valley, and it is a Apple TV original. I'm sure you've heard of this one because it's an Apple TV original, and Apple is world renowned. Everywhere you go, you see Apple this, Apple that, Apple. This movie stars Julianne Moore, the lovely redhead. She's been in a lot of movies like Evolution and Boogie Nights, and things like Shortcuts. All kinds of movies. She seems to work and work and work, and she should because she's a good actress. And it also stars Sydney Sweeney, who is a currently popular. I guess you would call her an it girl if it was the 20s, but it's not the 20s. So she's just, the current bitch, you would call her. She's in the news for, I don't know, she did some ad campaigns and, people like, oh, that's racist. Sure. I don't think she's a very attractive young lady, Tom. People just, she's, I don't know, popular, but she just, I don't know. She's the America's favorite butterface right now, I could say. But one thing I will give her is that she can act. I saw a movie a couple of years ago called Reality, and she was really, really good at that. This movie, Julianne Moore owns a ranch, Tom, a horse ranch, and she's grieving because she'd recently lost her wife.
What?
This is a 2025 movie, Tom. So
That's right. You said that. Yeah. Sorry.
Like that in there, to show that you're very progressive. And, it's like, hey, we mentioned it, okay, but her wife's dead, so we don't have to show it. Yeah, very sneaky of them to do that, Tom. It's the coward's way out, I would say. But anyway, so yeah, she's not doing too good, and then, well, shit, the ranch is just losing money, because she's grieving, she's not working a whole lot. She needs to get off her ass. So she goes to her ex-husband and borrows like 10 grand so she can fix one of the barns or some shit.
She's one of those lesbians, huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. The ones with an ex-husband.
Mm-hmm. And a daughter. Her daughter, Sydney Sweeney, pops up.
I guess you can have your fucking cake and eat it too in the movies.
Right. So her daughter has had some trouble with drugs in the past, Tom. She had done rehab for a while and whatever, and she just kind of takes off and comes back. But no, she says, "No, Mom, I'm clean. Let's hang out. Just came to visit you." And then some boyfriend of hers shows up, and he seems like trouble. And then this other guy shows up saying, "Hey, where the fuck's my money, bitch?" So apparently she lost some of his drug money and he wants it back. And well, like Mom, you got to help me out, Mom. You got to help me out. And the mom does, which is very stupid because he is a junkie. She's a fucking junkie. And it turns out he's like, yeah, this is just, she was running a big scam on her mom, Tom. Not to spoil anything for anybody, but yeah. This fucking Sydney Sweeney was in on it the whole time, but then some guy accidentally overdoses, and they got to get her to hide the body or something. I saw this like 2 weeks ago. I don't remember it all that well, but there's not much to it. There's not much to remember. It's a decent movie. The acting is good. The plot is okay, but at the end of it, who gives a fuck? I'm never gonna watch it again. It's not gonna make a list either way. When you teach me how to do these lists you're talking about, it's just a movie. It's just Echo Valley. Apple Plus doing their thing. Hey, we got Sydney Sweeney, she's hot right now. Everybody's gonna watch this. As far as I know, I've seen on the social medias, I'm the only person in the U.S. that has watched this movie.
Yeah, I'm not a big Apple guy. I don't think I've ever used an a no, no. I
Mhm.
specifically remember in elementary school, they had Apple monitors. So, I have used an Apple product before, but, that seems like a very niche streaming service.
You know, they've got some good shit. Like a lot of their TV shows I've enjoyed, but their movies are just like, eh. You know, they've all been okay. I think the best one I saw on there was the one about the Beanie Babies. Yeah, and even that, you know, as good as it was, it's just like, who do you recommend that to? You know? Hey,
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to dwnproductions.net and fastcustomshirts.com. Until next time.